students. I am Dr. Sadiq. In the last class, we discussed change of interval and the problems on change of interval. Now, in this lecture, I am going to discuss half-range series and the problems on half-range series. Please remember students, today I am going to discuss the problems which are important in J&K examinations. Let us see the topic. Half-range series. Half-range series. See the students, once again read half-range series. Half-range. Half-range. That means previously we have a range. What is the range, students? Previously we have the range 0 to 2 pi or minus pi to pi, or 0 to 2c or minus c to c. See, previously we have 0 to 2 pi or minus pi to pi, 0 to 2c or minus c to c. Now what he says, half range. Half range. We made half, students. So it is, we can say 0 to, come on, c or 0 to pi. It is called half range. The half range series, we are finding half range sine series and half range cosine series. Half range sine series and half range cosine series. Let us see the students. Half range cosine series. Half range cosine series. The half range cosine series of f of x. The half range cosine series of f of x in the interval 0 less than x less than c is, what is the interval, students, here? 0 less than x less than c is the Fourier series, students, here. F of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x by c. N pi x by c. This is Fourier series, students. Now we are finding a naught value and a n value. A naught, that is equal to 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x dx, and a n value 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x cos n pi x by c into dx, students. Once again, students, f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x by c, where a naught is equal to 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x dx, and a n is equal to 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x cos n pi x by c dx. Students, you generally remember this formula. This is half range cosine series, students. Some students may have doubt, students. Some students may have doubt. That is, how can you get 2 by c here? How can you get 2 by c? Now, see, students, if I draw x-axis, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, students. Here the interval is 0 to c, students. Say y is equal to x. Y is equal to x, students, for example. You know, y is equal to x is a line which is passing through the origin. So what I am saying here, the interval is 0 to c. Say here it is c. So the line is this one, students. This is y is equal to x line at the point c. This is the range, students, 0 to c. Now what he says here, we get 2 by c. When we get 2 by c, students? When we get 2 by c? when the given function is even function. That means the range is, the interval is minus C to C. Minus C to C students. Now what he says that here, I am taking minus C students here. Minus C. Now I extend curve symmetric about y-axis. Symmetric about y-axis. Now the given function f of x becomes even function. Once again students, when the curve symmetric about y-axis, the given function becomes even function. When it is even function, we know that 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x dx, and 2 by c. Here also get 2 by c. We learn in previous classes students, when f of x is even function between minus c to c, you get 2 by c or 2 by pi. See the topic even odd function. See the video of even and odd function students. Now this is half range cosine series students. Now half range sine series. Half range sine series. Half range sine series. Now the half range sine series, of f of x in the interval 0 less than x less than c is, here also this interval is same students, 0 less than x less than c. Now f of x is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by c, where bn is equal to, come on tell me students now, 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x sin n pi x by c into dx, n pi x into dx. Now see students, here half range sine series in the interval 0 less than x less than, we have only bn term. When we get in the even odd function students, when the function is odd. When the function is odd students. Now what he says here, same example students. This is x axis and this is y axis. Say again same, y is equal to x, here 0 to c. Now what I am saying here, we extend this line students. We extend this line. So this is minus c here. We extend this line up to minus c. It is symmetric about the origin students. It is symmetric about the origin. Then the given function is odd. If the curve is symmetric about the origin, it is odd function. If it is symmetric about the y-axis, the given function becomes even function. Well, 0 to c, we know the nature students. 0 to minus c, we don't know. But we extend up to minus c. It may be symmetric about the origin, or symmetric about the y-axis. When it is symmetric about the y-axis, we are taking half range sine series, cosine series. If you are extending about the origin, we get half range sine series. This is the concept students. If you understand that, okay. Otherwise, we just remember here, half range cosine series means f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to an cos n by 2 by c, where a0 and an value. Half range sine series means we get only one sine term. We find bn value. This is the concept students. Right. Write down problem students. Find half range sine series of f of x is equal to x in the interval 0 less than x less than 2 students. 0 less than x less than 2. Solution. Now, once again, students, find the half range sine series of f of x is equal to x in the interval 0 less than x less than 2. What it says? Half range sine series. We extending curve symmetric about the origin, students. Symmetric about the origin. Symmetric about the origin. If it is half range sine series, symmetric about the origin. Right? Solution. Given f of x is equal to x, interval is 0 less than x less than 2. 0 less than x less than 2. Now we extend f of x in the interval. Which interval, students? Which interval? Very good. Minus 2 less than x less than 2. Reflecting in origin. Reflecting in origin. Now what I'm saying here, we extend f of x, this x. Say once again, students, this is 0 to 2. So this is the curve. Now we have minus 2 here. So what I am saying here, this is the curve, students. We are extending the curve about the origin, like this, students. Now therefore f of x is odd function and Fourier sine series of f of x is tell me, students, f of x is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sine n by x by c, and bn is equal to 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x sine n by x by c into dx, n by x by c into dx. Now what is c value, student? Say, whenever given the constants, we comparing the standard. What is comparing? 0 less than x less than c. So what about c value, students, here? C is equal to 2. C is equal to 2. So I want to find bn value. So that is equal to 2 by 2 integral 0 to 2 f of x, students. What is f of x? X sine n by x by c into dx. 2 cancel, students. Apply generalization of integration by parts. What is our integration by parts? U v1 minus u dash v2 plus and so on. Now what is the u here? U is x and v is sine n by x by c. So that is equal to u bracket, u means x, v1 integral of sine n by x minus cos n by x. Sorry, students, what is c value here? C value is 2. C value is 2. So by 2 divided by, we get here n pi by 2. N pi by 2. Bracket close minus u dash, derivative of x is 1. Again integration of minus cos n pi x by 2 by n pi by 2. We get here minus sine n pi x by 2 by n pi by 2. Already we have n pi by 2. So n pi by 2 whole square. Bracket close, between the limits 0 to 2. 0 to 2. So that is equal to. Substituting upper limit, students. Substituting upper limit. So at the place of x, so minus 2 by n pi by 2. So you get here minus 4. Cos n pi, cos 2 to cancel here, we get cos n pi. Cos n pi value is minus 1 whole power n. Minus into minus plus, we get n pi 2 by 2. 2 to cancel sin n pi value 0. I substitute lower limit students at the place of x here, so the value is 0. 0. Sin 0 value is 0 students. So finally we get here 4 minus 1 whole power n students. So minus 1 whole power n minus 1 by n pi. Therefore x is equal to half-life sine series, x is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn. What is bn value? 4 into minus 1 whole power n minus 1 by n pi sine n pi x by c. N pi x by c. This is the half-life sine series students. Let us solve some other problem. You find half-range cosine series for the same function students. Once again, you find half-range cosine series for the function f of x is equal to x in the same interval students, 0 less than x less than 2. Turn the second problem students. Find half-range cosine series of f of x is equal to x square in the interval 0 less than x less than 5. 0 less than x less than 5. See the students, this problem we done in the first video students. You can check there. There we are finding half-range, not half-range, we are finding Fourier series students there. Here we are finding only half-range cosine series. Finding half-range cosine series. Solution. Given f of x is equal to x square. What is interval students? 0 less than x less than 5. No. When matter students here, we extend f of x in the interval. Tell me students, minus pi less than x less than pi. Tell me students here, we are finding cosine series. So the interval minus pi less than pi, reflecting in y-axis. Now, extended function is even students. Function is even, and half range cosine series of f of x is, if you don't remember this students, you write directly students, just given function and half-range cosine series, you write down the formula, no problem at all students, right? F of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x by c. What is a naught value students? 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x dx. What is a n value? 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x cos n pi x by c into dx. What is c value students? What is c value? Again we are comparing here 0 less than x less than c. So that implies c value is equal to pi. So I want to find the a naught value students. A naught value. See students, when c is equal to pi here, this becomes a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos. Substituting here, pi cancels students, so we get cos nx. Cos nx. Now a naught is equal to 2 by pi. Integral 0 to pi. F of x value is x square dx. That is equal to 2 by pi. Integral of x square, students. So x cube by 3 between 0 to pi. So 2 by pi, upper limit pi cube by 3. Substitute lower limit, the value is 0. So this is 2 times, we get 2 pi square by 3. 2 pi square by 3. But we need to find a naught by 2. So a naught by 2 value pi square by 3. Pi square by 3. And an value, students. An 2 by c value is pi. Integral 0 to c value is pi. F of x is x square cos c value is pi, students. So pi by cancel, you get cos nx dx. nx dx. Apply generalization of integration by parts. What is formula? Integral of u is equal to u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus and so on. We write up to u double dash, students, because we have x square. If you have x cube, you write u triple dash. So that is equal to 2 by pi bracket. What is u here? U is x square and v is cos nx. So x square integral of cos nx sin nx by n bracket minus derivative of x square 2x integral of sin nx minus cos nx by n. Already we have n here, so n square, and then plus derivative of 2x. So you get 2. Again integral of minus cos nx by n square minus sin nx by n. Already we have n square here, so n cube bracket close between 0 to pi. 0 to pi. That is equal to 2 by pi. Substituting upper limit, students, sin n pi. Sin n pi value is 0. Minus into minus plus. We substitute pi at x. So 2 pi by n square. Cos n pi value, students, minus 1 whole power n. Here again sin n pi. Sin n pi value is 0. Substituting lower limit, students, we have x quotient, so value is 0. Here x quotient, the value is 0. And sin 0 value is 0. So finally we get here 5 by this cancel. 2 into 2, 4 by n square. 4 by n square minus 1 whole power n. Therefore, x square is equal to, what is a naught by 2 value, students? Pi square by 3 plus an value. Sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an value 4 by n square minus 1 whole power n into cos nx. Cos nx. Let's write on the problem. Find half range cosine series for the function f of x is equal to x minus 1 whole square in the interval 0 less than x less than 1. 0 less than x less than 1. So solution given f of x is equal to x minus 1 whole square where 0 less than x less than 1. We compare here 0 less than x less than c, students. So c value is 1. C value is 1. Now we extend f of x in the interval. Which interval, students? Which interval? Minus 1 less than x less than 1. Reflecting in the y-axis. Reflecting in the y-axis because it is cosine series. Now the new function, the new extended function extended function is even, and half range cosine series, of f of x is what is half range cosine series, students? F of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by c, where a0 c value, what is c value, students? C value 1. So you can write here a0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x. So a0 value here 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x dx, and an value 2 by c integral 0 to c f of x cos n pi x dx. Now I want to find a0 value, students. a0 is equal to 2 by c value is 1. So 2 into integral 0 to 1. What is f of x, students? F of x minus 1 whole square dx. That is equal to 2 into integral of x minus 1 whole square, students. So x minus 1 whole cube by 3. The x coefficient is 1, students. So get 3. Between the limits 0 to 1. So 2 by 3. Substitute upper limit, students. 1 minus 1. So the value is 0. Substituting lower limit, we get 0 minus 1. Already substituting minus 1 here. So we get plus 1. So we get 2 by 3. Therefore, we want to find a0 by 2 value. So a0 by 2 divided with 2, students, we get 1 by 3. Now an value, students. an value 2 by c. C value is 1, students. Integral 0 to c. C means 1. F of x is x minus 1 whole square cos n pi x dx. Apply integration by parts, students. Integration by parts. So integral of u, that is equal to u v1 minus u dash v2 plus you write x minus 1 whole square, students. So you write here u double dash v3 minus and so on. What is u? X minus 1 whole square. What is v? Cos n pi x. So that is equal to 2 into bracket u x minus 1 whole square integral of cos n pi x. So sin n pi x by n pi between, alright, minus u dash derivative of x minus 1 whole square. So you get 2 into x minus 1 and again integral of sin n pi x by n pi. So you get minus cos n pi x by n pi. Already we have n pi here, so n pi whole square bracket plus 2 into derivative of x minus 1. Derivative of x is 1, so derivative of 1 is 0. Again integral of minus cos n pi x by n pi whole square. So we get minus sin n pi x by n pi. Already we have n pi square, so we get n pi whole cube. Between the limits, bracket close, between the limits 0 to 1. So that is equal to 2 into, so sin n pi value, by substituting upper limit 1 here, so sin n pi value is 0. Here 1 minus 1, so the value is 0. Here we get substituting 1 here, sin n pi value is 0. So upper limit by substituting the value is 0. Substituting lower limit, students. Here we have sin 0 value is 0. Here minus 2 by substituting lower limit, so we get plus. We get minus 1 because by substituting 0 here. Already minus here, minus and minus plus. Cos 0 value is 1, so 1 by n pi whole square. Again sin 0 value is 0. So finally we get here 2 into 2, 4 by n pi whole square. Therefore we can write a half range cosine series of x minus 1 whole square. You write, students, x minus 1 whole square is equal to a naught by 2, 1 by 3 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. What is a n value? 4 by n pi whole square into cos n pi x, cos n pi x. This is half rank cosine series of x minus 1 whole square, students. Right now, students, find the half range sine series for the function f of x is equal to pi minus x in the interval 0 less than x less than pi. Solution given f of x is equal to pi minus x 0 less than x less than pi. You compare standard limit, students, 0 less than x less than c, where c is equal to pi here, c is equal to pi. Now we extend f of x in the interval. Which interval, students? In the interval minus pi 0 to pi here, so minus pi less than x less than pi, reflecting in its origin. Now the new function becomes odd. The new function becomes odd, and half range sine series of f of x is f of x is equal to, count me, students, sigma, very good, n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n by x by c. So that is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity, c value is pi, students. So pi by cancel, we get here bn sin nx. Now bn is equal to 2 by c, c value is pi, students. So integral 0 to c value is pi. So f of x sin nx dx. So that is equal to 2 by pi, integral 0 to pi. F of x is pi minus x into sin nx dx. Apply integration by part, students. Integral of uv that is equal to u v1 minus u dash v2 plus and so on. What is u here? Pi minus x. What is v? Sin x. So that is equal to 2 by pi bracket pi minus x integral of sin x minus cos nx by n minus u dash, derivative of pi is 0 minus derivative of x is 1 bracket integral of minus cos nx by n. So minus sin nx by n, already we have n here, so n square between the interval 0 to pi. So that is equal to 2 by pi. Substitute upper limit, students. Upper limit pi minus pi, so the value is 0. Sin n pi, the value is 0. Substitute lower limit, students. Here x value is 0, so minus pi cos 0 1 by n, cos 0 1, so 1 by n. Sin 0 value is 0, students. So you get pi cancel, we get minus 2 by n. Therefore pi minus x, that is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity minus 2 by n sin nx. This is the half range sine series of pi minus x. All these problems are previous paper questions, students. So prepare well. Okay, hope you understand, students. Thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind.